Hey, what is going on guys? Today we're checking out the game toys Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cloud Strife and Hardy Daytona 1/6 scale figures. This is one of the first 1/6 scale Cloud Strife figures that I've ever seen, and I think it looks great. There's really nothing to complain about on this figure. It's pretty much a perfect piece in my eyes. I mean, it's got a great head sculpt. I love the accessories, and of course the bike is a massive bonus. So in my opinion, this is just a fantastic piece. And if you don't have the PlayArt Kai Hardy Daytona, then yeah, this is definitely a nice alternative to pick up. So as always, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on these videos. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. It really looks like an official product from Square Enix, which is pretty insane how good this figure looks. I mean, none of these statues or figures from Final Fantasy have been official, so I mean, nothing new to report there. I'm sure you guys are well aware that these statues aren't official. But anyhow, let's take a look at what we have here. I mean, first up, let's take a look at the accessories. We have so much stuff here, it's pretty crazy. I mean, just look at all these details, like the shoulder piece, the gauntlet, the Buster Sword, the boots. I mean, just everything looks great in the outfit. Down here we have a whole bunch of accessories. So we have the flower, we have a whole bunch of materia, which I think are going to be single pieces, which you can fit into Cloud's hand. Although they are going to be super small pieces, so yeah, just be careful that you don't lose these. But yeah, I like the fact that we have a nice range of materia to choose from, and many different colors. Down here we have a whole bunch of hands, and it looks like we have some interchangeable pieces for the arms, which I'm really not sure why. I think maybe one set of arms are plastic, and the other set of arms are probably made of rubber, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that. And of course down here we have the bike and more hands, and of course the display stand. Here's just a better look at the figure itself in case you guys want to check it out. You know, I even think there's going to be two versions of this figure. I think we're going to have the standard edition, which is probably just going to come with the figure and all these accessories. Then I think we're probably going to have a DX edition, like a deluxe edition, which comes with the bike. That would make the most sense, so yeah, I assume there's probably going to be two versions of this particular figure. So next up we have the bike, and I've just got to say, the bike looks pretty outstanding. There's really no flaws that I can see on the bike. It looks so detailed, so nicely sculpted, and yeah, pretty nicely painted as well. It actually looks pretty realistic. I think the paint may even be better than the PlayArt Kai version. Now, one thing about the bike, which really sets this bike apart from the PlayArt Kai version, is the fact that there's lights on the bike. So yeah, there's going to be a light up feature on the bike for the headlights, and I think for the tail, which is just so nice to see. This is something that the PlayArt Kai version did not have, so I'm really happy that Game Toys added this feature on the bike. And of course, it's going to be 1/6 scale, so this is going to be a pretty large piece. So just make sure you have the room to display this particular figure if you guys are looking to display it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You're going to need a lot of space if you guys want to display this piece. I personally don't have the space, so I'm probably going to pass on this figure, which I'm really bummed out about. But you know, I've got the PlayArt Kai version, and I'm pretty happy enough with that piece. And next we just have a close-up on the hands. I think these are specific hands to hold the handle of the bike. It's pretty crazy detail. These are way more details compared to the PlayArt Kai version. So yeah, this is really a step up. And here we just have a close-up of the display stand, the hands, and the interchangeable arm, which now that I see it, I can see that these arms are made of plastic. So yeah, I guess that I was right. Yeah, we're gonna have two arms, one made of plastic and one made of rubber. I guess these arms are just for holding the sword better. And here we have a close-up of the Buster Sword and the materia. I've gotta say, I really love the detailing on the Buster Sword. It looks pretty realistic, and it looks much more damaged. Like it's almost like a battle damaged version of the Buster Sword. You can see all the scratches, like all the wear and tear, which I think is a really cool touch compared to the PlayArt Kai version, which is super smooth and clean. I just think it's a nice difference to have. It also looks like we have some type of peg here at the bottom, which can insert into the Buster Sword, which I'm really not sure what this is. I really can't make it out. I'm not entirely sure how the materia is going to fit into the Buster Sword, but yeah, this looks like some type of way to fit the materia into the handle. And here we just have a close-up on the figure. So I do think the head sculpt is quite good. I don't think it's as good as the version 2 of the Player's Kai Cloud Strife. But I mean, it's still a nice head sculpt. You can clearly make out who it is, so I mean, that's the most important thing. It doesn't really bother me too much that he doesn't have the most perfect resemblance. I still think it looks pretty good, so I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, this is one of the best Final Fantasy VII Cloud Strife figures that I've ever seen. It probably is the best for that matter. So yeah, I'm just happy that this figure was made, and I think it looks fantastic. And last shot, we just have a close-up of the figure on the bike. It doesn't look very natural. I'm sure with a bit of work, you can probably get the figure to fit on the bike a lot better. So yeah, this is just an example, and nonetheless, the figure still looks pretty good. And of course we can see the Buster Sword on the back of the figure. So yeah, it's nice to know that we can attach the sword onto the back, just like the Player's Kai version. But anyhow, let me know what you guys think of the figure in the comments below. Do you guys like it? Do you dislike it? And let me know if you're going to pick it up. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to ring that bell notification. Have a great day, take care, stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Alright, take it easy guys.